Hi, Anastasia here. I am at my new apartment that we just got the keys to. I'm just looking at the view and taking it in. It's unbelievable. It's in downtown Dubai. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, new build. Our view is looking onto the boulevard, so we're really lucky and I'm just soaking it in. So I just wanted to take you on the journey, show you the layout, and come on a house tour with me. Hi guys, it's Anastasia here. We are at the new apartment that we were so lucky to get. I'm planning in this video to give you a tour. I'm visiting it now for the second or third time, and it is empty, it is echoey. It's got tile flooring, which is completely not my vibe. The walls are plain white, and yet it feels like home. Okay, so right when we enter, we've got this corridor. It's not very long, but I would say it's like a good 4 meter. And then basically after that, if you walk a little bit, the apartment is kind of split in two, what do you call it? Two kind of wings, and it's not that big, but I'm calling it wings just for the ease of it. So we've got, if you go to the right, there's kind of a guest area. We've got a guest bedroom, and then guest bathroom. Then we've got a little kind of storage, washing machine area situation. And then once you've got this other little corridor, kind of this is the main area of the apartment. So we've got the main room, which I'll show you in a moment, and then we've got the master. I think what we will do, because you enter here, we will need somewhere to throw our keys down, right? So possibly this will be the area. That can also be an area, because again, you get, the door opens that way, but you still get some depth. So either there'll be a console or a little bench here, or a console or a bench here. One or the other will have to go somewhere. And then I was thinking, because we've got these kind of control electrical panel boards, I was thinking to cover this up somehow. So maybe with art, painting, mirror, and normally there's a lot of wiring that's going up and down that whole wall, wherever this panel is, because obviously this is linking the whole electrical in one place. So what I did in my current apartment is I had console and I had art leaning on the wall because we couldn't drill through it. So that might be something I have to do here, or think of some sort of workaround. Then we will need a full length mirror, which I was thinking maybe here, because when you enter, what it will do, it will also make you feel like there is a longer corridor. If we go from the corridor, we turn right, we come to this gorgeous bathroom. To be honest, we have viewed a lot of apartments in Dubai, and a lot of the new builds look very similar. Normally one of them has a bathtub and then the other one has got a shower, but then this one, part of why we liked it is because the finish is actually quite nice. Again, a lot of the apartments in Dubai are actually older, so a lot of their cabinetry is that kind of super dated dark wooden look, which I can appreciate dark wood, but not the type that they're putting in there. And then we've got the guest. So if we enter the guest, we've got this little closet area. We've got four-door storage, which is amazing, and it's great that it's full height. We've got storage. You know what? Oh, I absolutely love that. I didn't realize that that connects to the top. It's really good for kind of larger items. So for example, I think my Christmas tree might fit in here. We've got quite a few drawers. I love me a long hanging rack, because I've got quite a few dresses and skirts and all the bits. And then we've got some more hanging space. I am one of those people who actually prefers to hang their clothes rather than fold it. I'm not the best folder. I even struggle with towels, and don't start me with those sheets. But basically that's that. So we've got storage here, and then we've got a room. This would be an office. It's a guest room. I'm going to design it later with you and show you the whole process. And then we've got a beautiful view out the window. I will not show too much of it just for privacy reasons. Then if we go to the next room, so then if we come out, coming back to the small corridor that I showed. So first, let me show you the master. The master is basically a square, and they've got an L-shaped cabinet in here. And then if you walk inside, they've got a second door for the master bathroom there. So the room itself is not large, but we used to live in London, and the rooms there are much, much smaller. So it's there is still space for bed plus 2 side tables. So in London we didn't have that. I remember we couldn't fit the bedside tables on either side. Here there is enough space for bed to bedside tables. I was also thinking to try to fit an armchair in the corner, and then I've got some thin shelving that we can have here for a TV console to be on top of, because yes, we are the people who like the TV in the bedroom. So if you in the master then go towards this little nook on the right, they've got like an L-shaped storage here that they did, and I really do like it. It creates an impression of a walk-in wardrobe, which I'm not sure that this is that, but let me see what they've got. So I think here it's a similar situation. I do love that they've utilized that depth, and this rail kind of tucks all the way inside this neighboring cabinet. So we've got a lot of shelves, which I think is nice for my makeup and storage of those skincare bits and hair bits and all of that. And then we've got 3 doors here. We've got more railing, more shelving, got more drawers. And then once you come off the cabinet, you've got I think it's the switch, yep. You've got a master shower. I think is the exact same size as the guest shower, but the difference is you've got a shower here instead of a tub. And then you've got the sink, you've got the large mirror. I've noticed in this apartment block they did black frame around the mirrors, and it does look quite neat. It looks as if you've put the mirror, it makes it look a bit more like a piece of furniture. It just feels a bit more homey. And then I do love it when these apartments have quite large storage under the sink. This large under the sink storage is not something that we have in our current apartment. And this is something that annoyed the crap out of me when we moved there first. We tend to live in 2 bedrooms because we need space for the master bedroom, and then we need space for our office. And I found that here in Dubai, most of the 2 bedrooms have 3 bathrooms, which is very different to Europe. In Europe, you don't get an extra bathroom. You barely get a second room, and they're small sizes. Here you get better size apartments, but sometimes storage is tricky, and when you're renting, you kind of do with what you have. What can you do? show you the best space, and this was the selling point of the apartment for us. I think I viewed about 9 different apartments in 2 buildings, a few in this building and a few in the neighboring building. And what we liked about this apartment the most is that this specific unit looked out onto the downtown boulevard in Dubai, and the other apartments in the same building did not. And then the neighboring building, they actually did not have any 2 bedrooms that looked out onto the boulevard. They only had 3 bedrooms that did, and those are much more expensive. And though we did view one just to see what it is, it had a kitchen island, it was larger, it was beautiful, but the price is just not something that we're looking for. So we decided to get this one. We fought for it quite a bit. So now that we got it, we were a bit skeptical that we weren't going to get it, but now that we got it, it already feels more like home, more so than our current apartment where we live in ever did. Okay, so once you come off the corridor next to the main bedroom, we've got the living room, which, just look at that. And it's all about the view. I'm not talking about the tile flooring finishes, the plain white walls. It is what it is. This is very Dubai. So what we realized here, unlike in Europe, due to the hot weather, they put tile in all of their apartments just so that you feel comfortable in the summer. It basically helps with cooling of the units. One of the things he told us that in this building, they have 2 versions of this. They have apartments that look like this, and they have apartments that have a wall coming to here. So the ceiling is still the same height, but this taller area all is solid wall. So this bit of the wall would just continue, which would make this whole kind of L-shaped section of the window the same height as this one, which if I show you from afar, it doesn't come off as much different on camera, but the height difference between the 2 is quite a bit. I tend to not like one-sided curtain panels, but here I do love that corner because it gives you the perspective of and the view of the whole boulevard. So I really don't want to cover it with a curtain, because I saw one of these apartments furnished, and the guy basically had, because you've got a curtain panel going behind that, he had curtains hanging there, and they pretty much, even if you have them open, they will take up all of that panel. And I really didn't like it because it makes the window feel as if you only have got the window on this wall, and that panel you don't have. So I was thinking maybe not to hang anything on that side, but maybe have all of the curtain on just one side. So you still got some softness and material, and also emphasize the height of the ceiling, but yes, without really closing off the window. It's something I'll think about. I'm not 100% sure, because I can see that they have provisioned for it. But then look at this kitchen. So the kitchen, I love the cabinetry color. The other apartments that we viewed, the old ones always do that, not the nice walnut dark color, but kind of a old, it's yellowy or orangey, it's not nice looking old kitchen. But the big difference here between European apartments and Dubai apartments is that Dubai unfurnished apartments come without appliances. So here we're going to have a double fridge, need to find something that kind of has the right height. I measured it, so the 91 centimeter fridge will fit in here. And then we've got here an area for oven and hob. And then under the sink here, we will have to buy a dishwasher. The developer that did this building, as our agent told us, up until 2018, they used to provide appliances. So meaning for your fridge, your dishwasher, your washing machine, so all the things you need, the oven, the cooktop. Now he said that from, I think after 2018, all the newer buildings, they do not have any of the appliances. So it's up to the landlord to choose whether to buy them or not to buy them for his renter. And weirdly, which for me, I still cannot accept that fact, because it's not like that in Europe. Most of them opt not to buy them. And it is annoying for when you're renting, because even furniture is kind of a bit annoying to have to take with you from apartment to apartment, especially for someone who moves a lot, which I do. I move almost every year for the past 11 years. on that later. But here we just gave up because all of the apartments we were viewing happened to be in newer buildings and they all were without appliances. So we just had to go with something that we liked. Anyway, so enough about appliances. So in terms of kind of overall layout, what I was thinking, it almost kind of creates itself here, but you would have to, because we don't have an island, which is not as typical of, I think, smaller apartments to have some sort of an island. At least here that I've noticed, we will have a dining table here, and I'm hoping for 6 to 8 people. And then here we've got plug sockets on this wall and on that wall. So technically we could put TV anywhere, but just because we've got this extruded area, I'm seeing the TV here. And whenever we have friends come, we like to put something in the background, so it's nice, just for general ambiance. Just to come back to the design idea, for now, what I'm thinking is we would have some sort of a console here, and I was gonna buy a Billy bookcase from IKEA. I want open shelving just for display in the designed look. I want to kind of display some of the pieces I've collected over time, some books, some vases, etc. And then the other day, when I was at this apartment, all I kept thinking about is that you do want some sort of seating next to that corner because the view there is just beautiful. It's so dreamy. We don't have sunlight coming in now, so you cannot see it in the golden hour. But just being in that corner, it just feels dreamy. Something about it, you just want to sit here. You want to sit here, you want to look out the window, read a book, do some computer work, write in your notepad. So I want a chair there, and then we would put a large area rug here and a couch in that area. I've got a small side table. We'll need a plant here. I have one plant that I have killed. I'll show you the picture. But half of it is dead and another half of it is flourishing. So I think I will take it as a win because I've killed all my other plants so far. And then here on this wall, so we've got quite a large surface area. So I was thinking to do large art of some sort. Hello again. I realized I did not record the outro. I just wanted to briefly run through some things that we have left to do in this apartment before we can officially move. So one main thing is we have to have the new apartment cleaned. I know in the shots it probably looks pretty clean, but there is so much construction dust. So I would like it gone before, we move all of our stuff there. And then we do have to get a fridge. So fridge is obviously a must-have. As you saw, the apartment is fully unfurnished and it has no white goods, but everything else honestly can wait. Aside from the fridge, we obviously have to eat, so that cannot wait. So I think these are the only two things. Other than that, all the boxes are packed, the apartment is ready, the movers are scheduled, so I can't wait to move. It'll be just so much fun because what we will do, we will go on a journey of unpacking, organizing, designing the new apartment space by space. We will go furniture shopping, we will DIY, and I've got such a vision for this apartment. I cannot wait. Historically, I've been leaning pretty minimal and modern in terms of design style, but lately I have been obsessed with postmodern and kind of adding those warm touches, but maybe funky shapes, kind of architectural elements, textiles, patterns, all of those things. So I just cannot wait. I think I might have already started a mood board in the background, and I'm also an organizational freak, so I might have ordered some things to organize the kitchen and some of the cabinetry that we have in the new apartment, because we do have less storage in the new apartment than in the current one. But it's fine. I still love the new apartment so much more. We will be able to maximize the space and it will all work out. So I think that's that. This is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you'd like to see more videos of this type of interior design organizational content, please stick around. I'd love to have you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.